Hey, I wanted to do a longer video again because I know like I start making a video for YouTube and I say that I'm gonna make longer videos and then I just don't do it because honestly I'm seriously like I'm still figuring out sometimes how people do all of this, like posting every fucking day on Instagram and then maybe also doing a podcast and then maybe also doing YouTube and just doing it all, but like I guess I just gotta do it. Just do it. Just also know that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's more important that the message comes through than anything else. So today I wanted to talk about the Matrix because the Matrix is fucking real, people. The Matrix is fucking real. And most people are in the middle of it. Are in the middle of the human programming that you get thrown into after being born, basically. And all of this is such a crazy freaking topic to even speak about, and definitely a fucking crazy topic to move through when you go through spiritual awakening, because you kind of realize that you're just living life on a freaking automatic pilot and that you are in constant survival mode, trying to make ends meet, that you are like kind of molded into this worker and that you're just following everything that you're told to do is going to make you good enough, help you survive. But basically most of it is like rooted in that feeling good enough, you know, working a certain job, earning a certain amount of money, and all that stuff goes fucking deep, because also it's kind of a survival thing to just, you know, not want to stay behind in terms of having a good job and taking care of family and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, once you start to wake up spiritually, you kind of realize that you're not meant to survive freaking life. You're meant to live it boldly, following your heart, following your dreams, and then life is gonna catch you along the way. But if you're in a constant state of fear, of like, I need to make money, I need to get everything sorted, I need to have that certain job, because what if I don't have all these things, then I'm not good enough, and then how am I gonna live my life? You're living life from a constant state of fear. And you know why all of this is like designed so perfectly? Because people who are fearful are easily controlled. And when you are easily controlled, it's easier for the people that are like highest up in the highest hierarchy. We live in a fucking hierarchy. I think we all know that. But the people who live like on top, the biggest fucking top, they want you fearful. They want you to be freaking controllable. They don't want you to know that you're an infinite divine being and that you're so freaking powerful that you can basically do anything. Do any fucking thing. If you just move past those limiting beliefs. And all those limiting beliefs often come from childhood, and they come from your trauma and all of that stuff, but it's all rooted in limiting beliefs. And your limiting beliefs limit you unless you work through them. So when you start working through your limiting beliefs, you suddenly realize, oh fuck. Or when you go through a spiritual awakening, you're like suddenly realize like, oh fuck, I am the one that is creating my entire freaking reality. And all the things that I think are true about myself, about the world around me, that is what I manifest around me. It's all connected. So, okay, like honestly, I'm just really letting something speak through me, because half of the time I'm not even sure what I'm saying. No, that's not true. But like, just trying to get in flow here, because I don't think ahead of what I'm actually gonna say. But I hate to break it to you, but the fucking Matrix is real. and you will not see it until you wake up spiritually. And when you wake up spiritually, you fucking realize that you've been living on automatic trauma fucking pilot your entire life. And then the actual journey begins. The actual fucking journey of going through layer and layer and layer of trauma, like limiting beliefs, all that stuff. You go through those layers and then you become more self-aware and you become more confident. And with you changing your reality, with you changing your system, like literally, with you changing your system, you rise. Your frequency rises. Everyone has a certain frequency. We all operate on a certain frequency. That's why when you're on a certain frequency, you kind of attract the same kind of partner all the time, until you break your own destructive patterns and everything, and you do your inner work and you grow and your frequency changes. So also the kind of partners that you attract change. I really hope that makes sense. We are all operating on a certain frequency. So if you change your frequency, if you work through those layers of limiting beliefs, of trauma that we're all carrying to some degree, even past life trauma, ancestral trauma, childhood trauma, whatever the case, and trauma is simply an event, like an emotion that wasn't able to move through your body. So we all carry trauma with us. That's why we're triggered by life so often. That's a whole other story. Where was I going with this? If you work through those layers, you rise in your energy. And when you rise in your energy, your outside world changes with it. Because I know another one of those fucking crazy people is gonna tell you that everything is energy. But every fucking thing is energy. Every fucking thing is energy. Please, try this out. When someone gives you shit energy, give them the most loving, kind energy back. See what happens. In any fucking given situation, give your best. Give your most loving reaction back. See what happens. What you give out comes back to you. If you're fucking negative and shit to everyone around you and you just feel like life is shit and you're pessimistic, guess what's coming back to you? That's how simple it is. But most people are just constantly operating from their trauma and their limiting beliefs. And they're afraid to be with their feelings, and they are afraid to move through their trauma. And that's why like they are stuck in their triggers, in that circle. And oftentimes, and I also needed this, oftentimes we need to fall hard or get hurt fucking deeply. And then we kind of cannot run from the pain and everything anymore. And then you go into all the pain and you start feeling it. And then, before you know it, you're in a freaking spiritual awakening. And there's no fucking way back. You don't want to go back, trust me. But yeah, I think this needed to come through. And like, really what I want to invite you to do is, if any of this resonated to you, like within your soul, like even it's just a feeling, like, what the fuck, maybe there's some truth in all of this. If you felt something with this, start researching. Look it up. Be fucking curious. Are you living a fucking happy life right now, or does it actually feel kind of shitty? And does it feel like you're in this kind of loop and just shit's constantly happening and you just can't seem to get out? Step out of it. Do your research. Like, there's more. There's so much fucking more. But like, if you're not careful, you're gonna be in the matrix and running from your trauma your entire life. You'll come back another life, so you can you get to do it all over again. We're all playing Mario game here, guys. We're all playing fucking Mario game. So, but like, you're all gonna have to do it another time if you're not. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Because this is enough. Please do your research. because you're in the fucking matrix and you deserve to step out of it. You deserve to live the fucking best life you can ever possibly fucking live. Please know that you can reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here to support. It's been a crazy fucking journey. Now I'm here to guide others through it. So please, connect. Sending so much freaking love. Mwah. Love you all so much.